Good evening, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Hope that you are well. Hope you're having a great Thursday, that you had a wonderful week as well. I'm very excited to be back for another TIMBP Live. I'm Perry. I'm the host of This Is My Bourbon podcast. If you have not watched before, if you have not listened to an episode of the podcast, thank you so much for being here. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Like the lick the like, all those nice things. Hit the bell notification so you know when I go live or when new episodes come out of the podcast in video form on the YouTube channel. Those drop every Friday, and the audio version drops every Wednesday. Sugar Kitty, of course, stopping in here early, reminding us to don't forget to lick the like and like the lick, of course. Hanging with Bill, hopping on here saying, I'm getting drunk on a school night. Boy, howdy, aren't we all? It is Thursday after all. What else are you supposed to do on a Thursday night when there's TIMBP Live? Other than get drunk on a school night. Tony Bagadoni, you have a podcast. Can I be a guest? Stay tuned for that, Tony. Got something cooking with old Tony Bag of Donuts. Erica says she's here too and she matters. Hello, Erica, and yes, you do matter. Thank you so much for being here. It's a great day to have you along. MC, I have to be cool and like her. Perry forgets who I am. Luckily, Stuffy remembers me. Well, or Snuffy. Snuffy's a little under the weather this week. He took a little bit of a tumble, but he's with us. He's still with us. He's just having a good time on his own time, which is important. Don't let anybody else tell you when to have a good time or how to have a good time, which is what Snuffy has done. Thank you, Em, for being here. I am sorry I did not understand or hear you say your name in your barrel ring. I really am. I was listening to it and I was like, don't know who this person is. No clue. And again, very sorry. Okay, Bill, being cool. I heard your barrel rings and I totally knew it was you. All right. What is up, Darren Wright? Excuse me. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Good to see you in the chat. Oh, also, I forgot. I should have mentioned, because I was talking about Mr. Snuffleupagus back here. He is the patron saint of all TIMBP live streams. And you want to support him, provide him with a little bit of food. You just want to support the show. You can head to the tipping link in the description or pinned to the top of the comments. And you can head to that Stream Elements link. You can give us a little donation, just like super chatting, just a little bit of an extra step. I apologize. We'll get there eventually. We don't have to do this through a third party. But regardless, thank you so much to everybody who does tip and support TIMBP Live, or just This Is My Bourbon podcast, regardless. But if you do donate, you get your message up here on the top right-hand corner, left-hand corner of your screen. Yes, left hand. Snuffy, now there's your saint. True that. What is going on, Don Nishida? Aloha. Felt weird to say. Hello, though, Don. Good to see you. Hope you've had a good week. I'm about ready to pour something up, I will say. And we're going to kick off the show with one of the things that my cool friends makes. And that is the Elemental Elixir's Golden Hour Old Fashioned Syrup. From none other than Chad and Sara at its bourbon night. And it's just not going to focus on the camera, is it? Fantastic. Shake well before use. Refrigerate after opening. 4.43% ABV. Very simple. Fill rocks glass with ice. Add 2 ounces of bourbon, a half ounce of Golden Hour Old Fashioned Syrup, and stir until cold. Garnish with an orange peel. I do not have any orange peels, but I will shake before use. Chad asked us a couple weeks ago if we wanted a bottle of their old-fashioned mix, and I said absolutely. I cannot turn it down. Stirring. Sorry, I don't know why that took so much focus. Donnie the Linux Cat, new timeout lengths. Who wants to be the first to get put in timeout tonight? I don't know. Tony says I volunteer as tribute. And Don said I had some last night and it was fantastic. That would be the Elemental Elixir's Golden Hour. I need a selfie light. How about I just do this? Does that help? I feel like that kind of... No, that might be okay. Until I knock it over. Hey, that's much better, actually. Look at that. Look at that. You can see my face. So I also hear you asking what goes into the Golden Hour Old Fashioned Syrup. Bold black tea blended with warm spices and orange zest for a unique syrup that balances perfectly with whiskey, allowing the spirit to shine. And it's already got tiki bitters in there. Now turn off the light behind you. I would, or else you wouldn't be able to see me as well. This is Bill. You're just rehashing things that I've had to deal with since I moved into this house. I had this light up here, but the socket is bad. The connection is real bad internally. So I need to take some time and figure that out. But in the meantime, how about a Golden Hour Old Fashioned? Cheers, everybody. What are y'all drinking? Let me know in the chat, as always. You know, it's all Erica. Oh, okay. Ooh. Now that's different. I like it. I'm going to throw a little bit more bourbon in there. Because, you know. And I'm just using Turkey 101. As anybody would. I think my ratios were just a little bit off. Oh, good. The heat's on. Just in time for the stream, the heat starts. Chad Watson. Take 1/8 of a teaspoon to 1 liter of sparkling water for delicious spiced citrus bubbly water. You mean of this? Anyway, My Daily Bourbon's in the house. Said he wasn't going to make the live stream, but here he is. Good to see you, buddy. I have a feeling that old-fashioned mix goes really well with 101 rye. Well, you live and you learn. Regardless. Oh, that is good. And I do believe, too, that you can get this on whiskeyambitions.com. So if you want to grab one yourself, whiskeyambitions.com. It's Chad and Sarah's home on the internet. And I have not been paid to review this either. I just wanted to. Finishing dinner and making brownies, had to hop in. Thanks for stopping by, dude. I made 2 cocktails, one with the Bourbon Knight's Bullet Pick and one with the Bernheim Barrel Proof. Nice. Which one did you prefer? Look at you using your real name, Chad Watson. Yes, look at that. So has everybody listened to this week's episode yet? I'm curious what you all thought. Aside from the obvious me not realizing it was Emily that called in and left us a barrel ring. Which again, I apologize for. But I do think this week's episode was oh, you preferred it with the bullet. Interesting. Gonna try it with a peated scotch. Now that sounds interesting. We need a convo on your thoughts, Bill. Okay. We could do that. We could have a conversation about thoughts. I would very much be interested in hearing. It's fine. I just got to tease you. I understand him. I understand. Whew. Speaking of Emily Chambers, why is she not blue? I don't know. Does everybody in here need to be blue? If everybody's blue, then nobody's blue. Tony, I didn't realize that you actually got some heat from Donnie. That's good. And boom. Cheers all. Cheers to you, Mr. Bourbon Bites himself. Hello, Clifton. I hope you are well. It's good to see you in here. How have your holidays been? How's the end of the year treating you, Cliffy? We haven't had much time to catch up and chat. There you go. Emily has been knighted. Busy as crap. Still working but listening in. Well, thanks for listening, Cliffy. Moving in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh. I'm assuming you guys are staying in LA. But moving is never fun. So I hope that it goes well. I hope that moving your whiskey isn't too much of a hassle. Oh, Clifton, are you not going live tonight? Oh, Marina Del Rey. I hear Marina Del Rey is lovely this time of year. Close to Venice Beach. Nice. You are going live, though. Okay, cool. Good deal. I tell you, what's really striking me about the Golden Hour Old Fashioned, it's just not your typical Old Fashioned mix. It's so funny because it just drinks like exactly what I would imagine Chad and Sara would want in an Old Fashioned. It's not overly sweet. It leans pretty strongly on the citrus. But I like that it's a little bit dry too. Maybe I'm just dried out. I don't know. Marina Del Rey, wasn't she a member of the Supremes? She was the founder, right? And her daughter is Lana Del Rey. Joseph Brazo has entered the building. What am I doing here? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm drinking a fantastic Old Fashioned. I don't know what you're doing here, Joe, but it is good to have you. I'm still at work, so don't ask me what I'm drinking. I won't. If that's... Hey, look. We here at TIMBP aim to please. That doesn't mean that we make friends with everybody, even though we kind of do. But I will not ask you what you're drinking right now, since you are still, in fact, at work. Need more water. Water in all forms is good. I agree with that, Em. Completely agree with that. I forgot to ask Chad what the price of the Golden Hour is. Is it maybe $16? Let's just look on whiskeyambitions.com and find out together. $16! Look at that. How the heck did I remember that? It's very good. I recommend it. Go support Chad and Sara. I don't know why I'm shilling for Chad and Sara, but you know, this is kind of what got me on the train of thinking about, like, I just have some, like, really cool friends. Like, I'm very lucky to be around people who make cool stuff, whether it's whiskey or the chance to spice up, like, your whiskey life. I mean, it's so fun. And it's so cool, and I'm so fortunate to be able to do this too. And have awesome friends. It's just nice. Having a Golden Hour Green River Old Fashioned right now. Right, meow, excuse me. I misspoke. You typed correctly, I misspoke. Went to go visit Chad earlier to pick up some of this Fortuna Barrel Proof, which we'll get to here in just a bit. But he and I had a couple of pours as well. And it was nice. Chad and I haven't seen each other in a hot minute. It was good to catch up for a bit. You're right, Perry. I am very cool. You are very cool, Joe. When people ask me what's the first word that comes to mind when you think of Joseph Brazo, I say cool. I barely let them finish their sentence. I go, cool. Devin Patel, hello. It's a dry night for me, but wanted to say hi. What is going on, my dude? Hope you're well. Been a minute, I know, but I'm just happy to have you along. I'm sure everybody else will say hello to you as well. And I'm sorry it's a dry night, but maybe you're having a colonoscopy tomorrow. I don't know what your life is. I don't know how things work for you. Maybe you just need the night off. Who knows? Who knows? You are Joe Cool. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So we're getting close to the end of our year, of course. Our last full episode of the year is going to come out next week. It's our little holiday Christmas special. We're going to be reviewing a few bourbons to keep us warm. Yes, I went straight to colonoscopy. Colonoscopies every night. Hey, I mean, you could just be prepping for one for tomorrow. It's not that it has to be tonight. It could be that you're dry tonight to prepare for one tomorrow. But yes, I did go straight to colonoscopy. I mean, how else do you... Never mind. Didn't have a good way to follow that up. But the reviews, plural, that we have tomorrow are from somebody that we have been trying to get samples from for a long time. And we finally had a good contact provided by David Levine. And so next week, it's going to be crazy. We're going to have a great time. I've had 16 colonoscopies. The prep is worse than having the scope. I feel like that's what most people say. Sugar Kitty? I've only had an endoscopy, officially, that is. Oh. Cliffy's going on the record here saying he's never had a colonoscopy. Officially. I went dry last night because I was very wet the night before. Hey, life is all about balance, as a wise man once said. I was not that wise man who said it first. But I hope that I can be one of the ones along the way, if I am even one at all. He said he was a doctor. What you and Justin do behind closed doors is your own business. If he wants to be a doctor, let him be a doctor. You know, sometimes you just don't have insurance and you got to pay the doctor a different way. They call me Doc Watson? You mean the guitar player? He was a guitar player, right? He was a blues musician, at least. Is it because you're the... Wow, a lot of people didn't like the colonoscopy talk. Ooh, that tea's starting to come through, too. Oh, that black tea's showing up. No one calls you that, Chad. Bill just calling Chad right out. Oh, that's hilarious. You know something's up when the doctor asks to not use gloves? I'm not a doctor, but I'll play one tonight. Chad, say hello to Dr. Watson. Say hello to ten of my little friends. I don't know why I'm French. Why do I fall back on French? I don't know. Thrasher's here, so just joining. So is this a bourbon podcast or a show about back alley doctors? How do you get your bourbon? I mean, we're in the middle of another prohibition, right? Always glove up. You know something's up when the doctor constantly needs another pen. Very good point. I'm sick of doctors. I understand. But I hope that you're hanging in there, Darren. Next barrel pick with Chad needs to be called Skinny Jeans. I don't mind that. I thought it was only one finger. Ooh, back alley bandits. Nice. And what do they steal from you? Innocence. That's the real crime here. They steal your innocence. They lure you in with false hope that you're finally going to get the help that you need. But they don't. And you know what? That's the biggest crime here. That you lost a part of your soul. It's one of the few things that you can never get back. The cigarette gang. It's me! Cigarette! And my buddy, Big Mouse. What you lose in innocence, you gain in writing utensils. That is very funny. Like WB Family, butt doctors will leave you high and dry with nothing but a memory of X-Men animated. That's poetic and shit. That's really good. I like that. No, I probably should have mixed mine up a little bit better. But I will say, there's a nice little like syrupiness at the end of the golden hour. All right, let's see if I can do this one. I made a smoky golden hour with Bunahaben Toitek Ada. Toitek Ada? Who knows? Who knows? My gastro doctor's world is real crap. That is That's a real shame. Toe check? Okay, look. So Sugar Kitty's saying toe check. Tony Bag of Donuts is saying toy chic. But that doesn't look like it would be either. Toy check or toy chic? Toy chic. Cheek? Chick? Toe check. I don't friggin' know. You guys are confusing me. I don't know. I'm genuinely confused. Toy chick. Isn't that a Pokemon? It feels like it is. They brought the durian cakes back in stock. Gonna grab some for this is my Bourbon Weekend 24. Oh boy. Torchic. Yeah, Torchic. Check its Bourbon Night episode with Roy. Doesn't he go through like how to pronounce every daggum scotch? I hope not too, Joe. Taint check. Don got it. Don nailed it. All right. I could use some water. Kentucky Chew is the whiskey Pokemon? Yes. I haven't caught Kentucky Chew yet. I have to pronounce this on my stream tonight. Help. Hirte? Hirte? You have to say it like this. Hirte. Cuddy. Dad says Cuddy Sark. Dad figured it out. Everybody say hi, Papa Ritter. Hey, by the way, speaking of Papa Ritter. All right, I'll get to Papa Ritter in a minute. Before I do so, though, it's Yurt. I'm still going to say Yurt. We have a snuffy chat from Thrasher. $10 for your bourbon colon cleanse. I probably do need to save up. Papa Ritter's on for a bit. He's got a virtual Christmas party to attend tonight. But, as I was saying before, speaking of Papa Ritter, did you know that we now have for you to send samples or mail or whatever to a P.O. box? That's right. We have a P.O. box set up, courtesy of Papa Ritter in town. I'm putting that in the chat right now. But if you want to send us things, you can send them to P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky 40522. We have forgotten to mention that on recent episodes, but it is there for you to use if you feel so inclined. And if not, I don't care. It's just, you know. People have been asking about samples, and finally, we have a way to do so. Speaking of samples, one more time. That's P.O. Box 22609, Lexington, Kentucky 40522. Anyway, Yerta. I do believe it's Yerta. Man, my boy, we are here. And do remember to send Papa Ritter an extra sample. Hey, Papa Ritter's right. Tony's right. We do live in Naperville, Illinois now. 60540. Wonder if anybody's ever posed as us trying to get samples. I wouldn't even be mad. I would just kind of be impressed. Like, you think that we have enough sway to get just random samples? But speaking of samples, Fortuna Barrel Proof, Batch 4, 118.82 proof. As you can see, this is not an actual bottle of Fortuna, but it did come courtesy of Mr. Chad Watson himself, who said, "Hi, Daddy Ritter," with an I to Papa Ritter. I would like a Fortuna Barrel Proof if only I knew someone that works there. Don, I mean, Chad barely even gets Fortuna Barrel Proof. He's had to send out most of what he has as samples to people. So, we drink this in his honor. It's a fake bottle. Why does it look like Perry has a man bun? I have a ponytail. It's not technically a man bun, it's a ponytail. It's just because my hair was bugging me. My hair was bugging me and it needs to be washed. But yeah, it's not a man bun. I said a long time ago, when I started growing my hair out, I said on a live stream, on TIMBP Live, it would never be a man bun. And it has not been a man bun. That's acceptable. Thank you. Mash and Drum himself. Hello, Jason. Good to see you, man. Cheers, Perry. Cheers to you too, buddy. Hope you are doing well and hanging in there. I almost said we chatted a little bit yesterday, but we did not. We had a 2-text conversation, and I got busy with work. So I wasn't able to reply after that. But it's been a crazy couple of weeks for some bourbon content creators. Perry, is this podcast work a Britney Spears conservatorship type of thing for Papa Ritter? Just blink 3 times. It is not. Go full mullet? I will not go mullet. I can't go mullet. I can't do it. If and when I get my hair cut, and it will be a while if that happens, when I'm in the chair, I'll get it cut as a mullet just for a picture. Yeah. Sorry. Papa Ritter used to have long hair, but not as long as Perry's, and I would hit it in a ponytail like Perry has? I don't know what that means. Papa Ritter talks in third person. Did I text Fred after the cameo? I did not explain Derek, but just asked that he referred to you as Larry and Derek. I have not texted Fred about it yet. I will do so tomorrow, though. I don't want to disturb him tonight. Fred knows. Fred knows I appreciate him. Fred's a busy guy. He's busy losing 35 pounds doing jiu-jitsu. Yo, it's whiskey. Dude. Ben, I didn't realize it was your birthday. Happy birthday, man. Hope you've had a great day, dude. Papa Ritter says, love and peace to you all. I'm going to bounce. I'll see you all next week. See you next week, Papa Ritter. Who isn't doing jiu-jitsu nowadays? Me. Did I tell? I don't know if I told it on the podcast. I feel like maybe I did. But Fred called me a few months ago at this point. It was in like August or September. I think it was September, actually. Anyway, I answered his call by saying I'm not used to seeing your name come up when you call me. He was like, well, I just wanted to check in and everything, make sure you were doing okay. And it wasn't, too terribly long after I broke my foot, as I did on the 4th of July. And he was like, I think his train of thought was he was on a live stream. Last time he was on a live stream was with me. I should call Perry and I should try to get Perry into doing jiu-jitsu. And I was like, well, Fred, I need my foot to heal before I do anything physical. But he understood. Hey. Sugar Kitty, I got nothing. I got nothing on that one. I didn't even have a good joke. Alright, Em. Have a good night. See you on Cliffy's stream. I actually don't think I'll be on. I think I'll be recording for a different podcast tonight. All right, I'm finally going to drink this. It's been in my glass for a little while. I apologize. Cheers. Cheers to good friends. Cheers to people who make really fun, interesting projects, whether it's on the side or their main vibe. snap. Ooh, that finish. Cinnamon, caramel, buttercream. It's a little floral on the nose, too. There's a nice big dark chocolate note on there, too. Whiskey friends. Jeff? Where is Jeff? The man's not showing up tonight, which is okay. I don't expect people to show up at all. It's just nice that people do show up. Chad, I don't know if you're still in here, but this is excellent. So, as far as, I mean, you know, Chad could only tell me so much, but about 7 years old in the blend. $100 a bottle. I'm impressed. Trying to summon him. That's okay. That's okay. You don't have to summon him. That guy is whack. You are correct. Big Vic's in the house. It says cheers, y'all. Cheers, Big Vic. Good to have you, man. I hope you've been well. I hope you've had a great week. Woo. I don't know why, but that old-fashioned, like, all the syrup just hit my stomach like a ton of bricks. That was crazy. 4-barrel blend, 118 proof. Tasting notes, you tell me. What did I say? I said cinnamon, buttercream, dark chocolate, roasted peanuts. It's really good. I mean, I'm thrilled by it. Excellent job, man. Seriously. Hey, he might be looking for a little slap and tickle. Who's to say? Who's to say? I'm not one to say or judge. But incredibly happy to have gotten to try this, Chad. If you all see a bottle of this, I would highly recommend that you grab one. Especially this is batch 4 as well. The 118 proof is batch 4. Just nice to have good friends who do good, cool things. You know. But I do believe that is all I have for you tonight. I'm crashing a little bit I've had a long week, and I need a little bit of downtime. Sorry to stop things early, but thank you all so much for being here tonight. I am super happy to have been able to hang out with you, and thank you as always for watching, listening, if you're checking out the audio version, or watching on the replay. Regardless, thank you all so much. See you next time. Until then, I'm Perry, and this has been TIMBP Live.